And at the age of 21, Harly Marcuap was able to go around 81 provinces in the Philippines. And he's now here with us at Daybreak to tell us all about his trips. Good morning, Harly.
Good morning, Ma'am Claire.
So 81 provinces in the Philippines. Bakit 81?
81 is the official count of the provinces in the Philippines as of now.
Okay, so you went to all of them.
Yep.
In a period of how many years?
About 3 years. I started when I was in college.
In college.
Yep.
So bakit? Why did you think of doing this? What made you want to do this?
I had this dream even when I was still a kid. Being a huge fan of TV, I enjoy seeing all these beautiful islands on screen. And so whenever my family gets to visit our relatives in Pampanga, I enjoy seeing the places from inside the bus, and it really makes me happy. So I had this dream even before I was 19. But it was until college when I turned this dream into reality. A solo trip to El Nido, my first solo trip, introduced me to, to heaven, I must say, really incredible island. So I thought I wanted to see more, to explore more of the archipelago. And through my blog, somehow help in making people aware that such wonderful places exist.
Okay. So sa lahat, no, all the places that you went to, 81 provinces, what were the most beautiful places that you visited?
Normally people would ask me what is the most beautiful, but most is a word which limits me to one answer, and I'm afraid that's not possible. So just allow me to pick a few places, probably from north to south, that I found really incredible. So maybe Batanes, of course, Calayan Island in Cagayan, Kalinga, I love Kalinga, Benguet, Palawan, of course, my first solo trip. The provinces of Mindoro, Oriental, and Occidental, Romblon, Biliran in Northern Samar in Eastern Visayas, and down south in Mindanao. I particularly love the province of Sarangani and the 3 provinces that compose Sulu Archipelago, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. Okay,
what from these places, as you remember, as you recall, what made it one of your favorite places? Ano yung nakita mo doon that made it unforgettable?
Of course, the landscape. I really love the view of nature. It really makes me, it gives you a sense of peace. And then, of course, the culture. Like, for example, in Kalinga and in Sulu Archipelago, the culture there is alive. I really enjoy dealing with locals, talking with them, getting to know their ways of life. So these are the things that drove me to like these places a lot.
Now, like you mentioned culture. So in order for you to immerse yourself into their culture and get to know and feel it really, how many days do you need to stay in those places?
Actually, you don't really have to stay for long as you are willing to make every second count. You have to, for every minute, you have to get as much knowledge as you can. So, for example, maybe 2 or 3 days would be enough, I guess.
Okay, and how do you get the knowledge to syempre research before you go to the places, no? Because when you get there, how do you know where to go, what places to visit, and also baka you might also lose some time trying to look for the place. So what were those tools that you needed or that helped you during your travels?
Yeah, the plan is really to explore all 81 provinces of the Philippines and explore each one of them as deep as possible. So what I do is first I check on my list, select which provinces I haven't been yet, and then choose roughly 3 to 4 of them. The ones near each other, so hopping through them would be easy. And then after that, I do online research. I list down the popular as well as the not so common places in these provinces. And then of course, I look at Google Earth to look at satellite images, see mountains and surrounding seas beforehand, because this actually gives me an idea if the area would compose a great panorama at ground level. So then, of course, I read existing online articles, travel guides, and for places that are remote, I ask assistance from the local government.
Okay, so that helps. Now let's talk about budget. What are those very budget-friendly places that you would suggest?
Of course, if you reside in Manila, there are a lot of, if you really want to travel, Manila is a very nice city where you have all those churches. For example, just like go to Rojas Boulevard and you'll see a very nice sunset. So Manila, for example, is a good one. But if you want to extend out to the provinces, maybe Batangas. Batangas has so many different beaches, for example, so and dive spots. So these closed spaces are budget friendly, I guess.
Okay, but to travel there, do you take a plane? I mean, if you want to go out of the Manila area and surrounding places, do you take a plane or a ferry, or what would you suggest for, if you want to, you're in a budget?
If you're on a budget, then I suggest you just take the bus. For example, if you're going to Bicol or even to Mindanao, there's a bus that goes directly to Davao from Manila. So just take the bus. But at some occasions, plane is cheaper, especially if you have promo fares. So you have to hunt promo fares.
Okay. Now, lastly, Sulu. You went to Sulu, which is a conflict-stricken area. What was that like?
In Sulu, local Tausug friends toured me around. They were really nice, different from what many think about the people in this area. Although I must admit that at some point I had doubts, especially for example, when we went to an isolated community located far from the main road, thinking that they are plotting something against me. But in the end, I just felt ashamed of myself because they were really nice. They even fed me lots of fish and durian inside Tausug house. And they never harmed me. So after...
Sana they'll be the same to everyone.
I think so. As long as you're kind to them, I think they'll be the same.
They'll be the same. Okay. And you also mentioned that one of the most underrated provinces, Dinagat Islands. Why is that?
Dinagat Islands, we can think of El Nido, Coron, Caramoan, Gigantes Islands in Iloilo, and all this karst landscape. You know, the tall limestone cliffs jutting out from the sea. Dinagat Islands also have them. And many people don't know that Dinagat Islands also have them. So, and the color of the sea surrounding these islands really incredible. Clear turquoise, perfect paradise. So if only people would know that Dinagat Islands have these beautiful wonders, I'm sure in probably less than 2 years, Dinagat Islands would turn into one of the biggest tourist spots in the country.
Nice. Well, then people put that in your bucket list, and Dinagat Islands should be one of the places to visit, no, in the Philippines. So congratulations for completing all the provinces in the Philippines. And what's next for you now?
Well, of course, I just keep traveling across the islands. I still have a list of islands which I wish to explore. For example, Mapun and Turtle Islands in Tawi-Tawi. I wish to see more of the islands in Balabac, and if given the opportunity, Kalayaan group of islands, also known as Spratlys, Bataha, the islands of Sulu, more of Cagayan Islands in, Kalayaan Islands in Cagayan. And whenever I browse Google Earth, I always get to see a new island. So I could imagine seeing 100 more islands. So it means there's still so much to see in our archipelago. Also this year, I hope to continue traveling across Southeast Asia, and if given a chance to save enough money and time, then hopefully I'll be able to proceed traveling across the continents. Okay, well, good luck to you. Good luck on that, and on your blog also, if people want to find you. That's Harly Marcuap there, who went around 81 provinces in the Philippines. Thank you, Harly. Thank you.